is changing.
Rise, warrior.
Hey folks, what's up? My name is Sir Medieval, and today we'll be talking about some more news for Ascent Infinite Realm. On top of that, we'll also be discussing recent patch changes and the current state of affairs in game. With no further delay, let's go ahead and get started. Starting it off on a positive note, the servers are now officially up 24/7. You no longer have to worry about waking up very early in the morning if you live on the west side of the world, and you'll be able to join at any time of the day. Since the leveling really stagnates at 45+, you'll have plenty of time to catch up before the beta ends. There was also recently 2 new dungeons added to the game, the solo dungeon starting at 44 with 370 eye level requirement, and the 45 dungeon featuring a 5-man with 400 gear score requirement. It's good to see them adding more in-game content so soon after the beta began. There was also the addition of 2v2 PvP Arena, so if that's something you'd also like to participate in, now's your chance to do it. I'm personally waiting on 1v1s and 3v3s before jumping in too much, but it's really a fun experience so far. Alongside these additions, they've also added 3 new bosses to the world as we've seen in the pictures. These bosses are all classified as 20-man ones to fight. They also have some new 5-man field bosses too. This is also included in the producer letter details alongside thanks to the players for testing the game, alongside some more details on the future, stating that they want to keep the servers open 24/7 as much as possible and continue to fix it up to be something worthy of an official launch. They also changed the difficulty on the Hall of Challenge to make it a much harder experience for solo and seemingly party. Nerfed the flying bosses again too, so we won't be getting as many floating stones from those, but you can still get them from other flying monsters too. And some other things changed, like balancing for the Mystics and the Elementalist. There's also a new event called the Blessed Elephant that features the new costumes they've added to the game, as well as a few other rewards. Be sure to check out that vendor in your level 30 starting zone. A free costume and a blue grade artifact are also included, but for getting the Blessed Elephant tokens to buy things from the vendor, there is a chance from getting these dropped from mobs all across the map. Superior elites, and bosses have a higher chance of dropping those than normal, especially when it's closer to the player level. Lastly, in terms of the update, there's a weekend event going on, so if you play Friday, Saturday, and Sunday each week, you receive special buffs like 10% experience, plusing to your enhanced success rate, and gold and item drop rates too. The English patch should also be working just fine. Make sure to update it to the latest version if you haven't already, and exit lag is doing great in game so far. If you have problems patching the launcher, try out a different VPN such as Soft Ether to bypass the launcher patching issues. After that, you can switch back to exit lag or no ping or whatnot to launch the game. Also, if you need to re-download the game for any reason or download it for the first time, make sure to use the Google Drive link in the Discord if you can. Currently, things are starting to really get spread out in terms of player focus. Some are taking their time with the game, and some are starting to focus less on leveling and more on aspects such as life skills and other means of combat like airships and mechs. Also, more importantly, obtaining gear. Things have been pretty solid so far. The game in itself is a decent experience, and over time we'll find out more about our Western release and if it will truly work in the other regions. Until then, thank you all so much for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful night or day, and farewell.